11-year-old boy who lives in the USA, and it is such an honor to meet you. As a young person growing up in a modern society, I feel great pressure from myself, society, parents, and school and teachers to be perfect. And at times, this leads to a lot of stress and self-blame when I cannot be perfect. In my experience, I set the bar very high for myself, and it can make it very hard for me to enjoy what I'm doing. I expect perfection, even though I know that's not realistic. It creates a lot of worry, stress, and it makes it very hard for me to be self-compassionate. In C Learning, I'm learning how to regulate my emotions and apply self-compassion. As you were growing up, I assumed that being a young Dalai Lama, people around you had a lot of expectations for you as well. My question to you, Your Holiness, is how do you handle pressure and expectations without letting it cause self-doubt, personal judgment, and blame both in the past and now? How do you maintain self-compassion in the face of certain adversities and setbacks?
Now that thank you. If we know about psychology, about the system of our mind, then firstly, karuna, warm-heartedness, that also through reasoning. If you go extreme selfish, what benefit? Yourself, no benefit. Too much selfish, fear, anger, jealousy. On the other hand, more open mind, thinking other, really brings you inner strength. So, we human beings, we have this special brain. So we have the ability analyze. About mind, also you should try to analyze. Peaceful mind, very good. Anger, hatred, fear, not good. So that also now some connection with our brain. Now some great scientists, they also showing interest about how to change our thinking, our brain. I have a lot of occasion. Many scientists, discuss with me when we develop different emotion, what connection with brain. So, and brain part of physical, anger, compassion is part of mind. So we are thinking, training our mind, not just some sort of also the effort, some change, physical level, but mental level. The mental level also, eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, these 5 senses of organs. There is no, these nature, just see or touch the object. No ability to analyze. Now, sixth mind have the ability analyze. We human being, human brain, we have ability to analyze everything. So we must utilize that part of human brain, analyze. The ancient Indian tradition, different school of thought, basically all carry message analyze our mind. So later Buddhism, particularly Nalanda tradition, not relying on text, but analyze. Even, you see, Buddha's own word, we investigate. If you find some contradiction, and we have right to reject. So that is Nalanda tradition. So analyze our mind. And then that also brings the how begin mind, consciousness. Oh, that is a complicated sort of subject. If you accept just the beginning of consciousness, one consciousness which connected with this brain, that also difficult. There must be continuation of consciousness. Therefore, there are some people, some children remember about past life.
Thank you.
Myself also, when I was very young, some memory about past life. So these are very complicated subject. So in our life, some mysterious things there. Now modern time, worthwhile to investigate, to thinking. There is one also a lake in Tibet, shows the whole valley or village. I have one story. One monk from Potala, once he visited that lake, he saw his own room, and in the lake, one person come in his room and come out. So after he returned Potala, exactly one thief come and take something. So these are quite mysterious things. But it worked, or it really shows the reality. Okay. So we human being, a lot of things to analyze, to investigate. Okay.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
Dakardo.
We'll turn to our second student, Sanjana.
Chiwanyiwa tisu.
Do you mind standing?
Yes, second question.
Dawana.
Namaste Guruji. Your Holiness,
Dirish.
I'm Sanjana. I'm 14 years old from Tonglen School.
가르수도.
Tonglen laptani songto.
가르수도. 가.
It is honor to meet you here. My question is that sometime I feel so sad. I find it difficult to manage my emotions. We study sea learning at Tonglen, and I have learned many practical ways to regulate or balance my emotions. And I use my personal resources and mindfulness to return to the resilient zone. I live in the Tonglen hostel. This provides me shelter, food, and study. But my struggle is that I'm so far away from my parents. They live in a slum and often struggle to survive.
Your study,
Yeah.
not only your own interest, but your parent, your community. So through study, you gain more knowledge
Yeah.
and how to solve a problem, how to create happy life. So you see, share your parent. Parent generally uneducated, not much thinking. So we younger generation opportunity to study, and now without a study, our brain very narrow. More study, our brain wider. So when we face reality, lot of complication. So wider brain, very helpful. So then through that way, you can serve your parent much more effective. So just, you see, think a particular sort of case, and you yourself remain worry. 가서 심수샤
To feel discouraged.
가.
To feel discouraged, demoralized.
It is wrong. It is not a human way. When we face problem, we develop further courage. How to solve this problem? What is this causes and conditions? So, our parent without much education, not much ability, like you, younger generation, now opportunity to analyze. So, life, your generation's life certainly can be more prosper, more happier because of education. And then help other people. Education truly instrument of our brain to analyze. Without education, just like animal, not much thinking. Education very important. Okay.
Thank you, Your Holiness. We'll turn to John Mario now to ask his question.
Your Holiness, I am John Mario and I am 17 years old. It is such an honor to meet you. For the past 3 years, I have been fortunate to have C-Learning in my school. Through my experience C-Learning, I have come to see the benefit of forgiveness, while at the same time, I see how difficult it is to do. I find it particularly difficult to forgive those who have caused significant harm to large people or large groups of people. Although I have not been the victim of societal conflict and unrest myself, many of my fellow citizens have unfortunately experienced extreme suffering. In my country, Colombia, more than 4 million people have been displaced from their homes over the past 4 decades due to violence. I know that has a very negative impact on people of all ages throughout Colombia, which brings me to the following questions. The first question is, Your Holiness, how can we forgive those who have committed such major crimes and atrocities against humanity, such as those that have been committed in my home, Colombia?
Now, patience also, you see, should be realistic patience. And a certain thing, certain problem, which can fight. I think you should fight. If there's a certain problem we cannot solve through fight, long-term sort of solution cannot solve immediately. Now, I usually say telling during night, sound sleep, mosquito come, zzzz, and then one mosquito come patience, 2 come, 3 come. Better to action. Okay. Then the global level problem, not easy. So we have to think what is the causes and how to tackle the causes. Okay.
And my second question is, Your Holiness, can you kindly share from your personal experience what helps you to forgive the people who have done so much injustice and harm to you and your people?
Thinking wider way. Some of those, you see, Chinese official who really carry atrocity, but thinking compassion, and instead of anger, really feel of, or say, sympathy, sense of concern. No anger. So the whole sort of our training, compassion, altruism, is very, very useful when you face some enemy. Instead of anger, feel compassion. Okay.
Thank you so much, His Holiness.
Thank you, Your Holiness. We'll have our fourth student ask her question. Thank you.
Your Holiness, I am Irina, and I am 17 years old. It is a very big honor to meet you. I am from Romania, and I've been engaging in SE for about 4 years now. One of the things that I've found really helpful is what you call analytical meditation. And in SE learning through insight activities, we are taught how to shift our perspectives so that they match our reality better. I know that this has greatly helped me with becoming more aware of my own potential and self-worth. Also, this in turn has helped me to be more confident in how I relate to others. I believe that many children and teenagers, such as my younger brother, would benefit from experiencing SE learning, but they may find it difficult to find the value of it. So, my question for you, Your Holiness, is how can we, as individuals, as siblings, friends, family members, parents, teachers, and community, inspire and motivate children and teenagers to see the value of SE learning and engage in its practices?
Now, logically, there is problem, even a family problem, even problem between a husband, wife. And so therefore, you see, thinking how to further develop anger, certain problem, you accept and then analyze the causes and then try as much as possible to reduce these causes. That's the way.
Thank you.
We are human beings. We have this human brain, not like animal. Animal, some problem, just to, you see, bite or something. We have this human brain. So analyze, think more wider way, more deeper way. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'll turn it over to Geshe Lobsang.
Thank you, Your Holiness. You have been so generous with your time, and I would like to once again express on behalf of everyone here and many people who are participating in secular ethics education, or what's known as C-learning. We pray that through our efforts, the merits that are generated, the benefits that come from this, will contribute to Your Holiness's good health and long life, and eventual realization of Your Holiness's dream that the education of heart and mind one day becomes an indispensable part of all education everywhere around the world. Thank you so much, Your Holiness.
Ah. Now simply, everyone want a happy life. We do not want disturbance. So more a practice of compassion here, karuna, is really immense help. You see, to bring inner peace, inner strength. Other hand, anger, you see, no way to bring peace. Only non-violence, karuna, really bring inner peace. Like today's world, there are a lot of problems. And each problem, you see, causing some sort of anger or suspicion or jealousy. Endless problem. So your mind try to peace, compassion. Then we cannot sort of expel all problem, but our inner peace quite sufficient, quite strong. Then full of so-called your enemy, you can develop, you can maintain peace of mind. Okay. Okay.